ஸ்கிரீன்ல வந்தா பரவாயில்லைங்க.
நான் என்ன பண்ணணும்?
கொஞ்சம் எனக்கு ஹெல்ப்புக்கு இரு. ஏதாவது வேணும்னா நான் கூப்பிடுறேன். ஹலோ. ஹலோ சுதா. எல்லோ கலர் சல்வார் மிரர் ரொட்டீன் ஒயிட் அது ஷெல்ஃப்ல மடிச்சிருக்கு. இல்ல ஒருத்தர் தான் வந்திருக்கா. ஹலோ who is listening? Hello. Hello, are you hearing me? Is my voice audible? Is my voice audible? Okay. Yes, we will wait for some more time. Welcome, Andal. I missed you in the last session. Are you hearing me? Yes.
நீ ஒரு சேர் போட்டு உட்காந்து.
தலை மட்டும். If I'm showing like this, is it clear for you? This frame is okay? Hope this is clearly visible for you. Please, Vijaya ma'am, tell me when I can start the session. Wonderful. Shall I start, ma'am? Yeah, thank you. I just was seeing the messages. Yeah, just saw the messages. I was okay. Thank you. I will start now. Hello, everybody, and I'm Ananta Lakshmi. I'm doing a business of RE embroidery and stitching, and I'm taking classes also under the name of Srinidhi Creations. I'm very much interested in fabric designing on the fabric more than anything else, like canvas painting or wall painting, etc. I like beautifying the fabrics mainly. And many people out of us, like we ladies, we very much like to design our blouses, and it's very expensive outside. Once we are interested in doing something for our blouse, like embellishing our blouses, it's actually a pride to wear the blouse with what we designed on it, and it definitely attracts people, and we also very proudly will be wearing it. So this session is basically will give you a good confidence to design your stitched blouses. That's what I'm concentrating now, because many people will not have that guts to touch their stitched blouses in the fear that might get wasted or something like that. So you don't have to. And to start with, I'm going to just give you very basic designing ideas, so that you will get confidence in starting your embellishing your blouses or your stitched kurtis. So let me first show you. This is a blouse. I have put it in a frame. Uh, Now I'll tilt the camera towards the frame. See, this is the one. I think am I clear in the camera? This frame is okay for you. Please let me know. If it is not okay, please let me know. I think this should be okay if I am going to do designing on this. Yes, somebody please reply me. So first, how to start is, first uh, you identify the center of the blouse by folding it into two to the shoulder to shoulder, and mark it before fixing it to the frame, and mark it with the pencil like this. So how you want your design to be? See, I usually like 1.5 inches. I prefer to take it as 1.5 inches. So mark it like this with a white pencil or any contrast colored pencil than the fabric, which can be clearly seen on the fabric. Uh, yeah, thank you, Ms. Madhura, for letting me know that I'm visible properly. Like this, you have to make points 1.5 inches. So wherever you want to make the design, maybe the entire neck, or maybe the one side of the neck, like that. So you don't have to have any fear. Now today I'm not going to give you any kind of like a tracing or anything in this blouse. Directly you can start designing this. Okay, so these are the fabric colors available in the market. I always use this Fevicryl brand, which I have been using for very long time. It's good for me. I've not tried beyond this anything else. So I'm used to this paints. Actually, this is meant for fabric, which is of the blue cap, and there are other things like with white caps also. Uh, this you have to, after painting, you have to like. Oh, okay. இப்போ கேளு சுதாகர் கிட்ட. Is the lighting okay? This white cap, after the work, you have to iron it from the backside after it is dried for 48 hours. But with this fabric paints, you no need of ironing. Also, after 48 hours, you can start wearing it. Okay. I need this lighting. So first, take care of your brushes. Let it be new while trying to initially when you start painting it. Try it with a new brush. So what is visible in this? I'm going to try this green color in this. So this is going to be more visible in this blouse for the camera also. So I'm using number 4 brush. See, the brush sizes and the bristle sizes, according to your convenience, you can choose the brush sizes. See, I have not drawn any design. You can just start doing it. Just dip the brush in the paint. Just give it like this. First, when you start with the simple designs, so that you will really get the confidence. See, like this, you can fill it up later if any thing is not okay. See, just press the brush like this. Maybe you can have a few strokes of practice in a rough cloth and then start doing in this. Chat messages. Dip your brushes in the paint. See how to load. This much of paint should be there for each petal. Load up. Hope my sound is okay for everybody. Should I raise my volume? I mean, my talking, raise my voice. Okay, I'm a little bit more nearer to the microwave, sorry, microphone. I'm always thinking about cooking and I was telling about the microwave. So, you can just give a bit of adjustments like this if you need. See how beautiful this is turning. So always have the count of the petals. See, there is actually in these things there is no right or wrong. If you choose 6 petals, okay, 6 or 5, that is okay. For each one flower, you are choosing a different type of petals. That is also okay. So there is actually in arts and crafts there is no which is right and which is wrong. If you are perfect and if that gives you a nice feeling, then that's it. If you are feeling happy, that is more important. And sure, you will be carrying it so nicely, and definitely you will be the center of attraction when you are wearing it. Only you should have the satisfaction that you have done it nicely, then definitely it will be looking very nice on you. So because I have to show it on the opposite side to me, towards the camera. I'm feeling a little bit awkward in showing it. If I am hiding it, please tell me. If I'm hiding my designs, please tell me. I have my daughter besides me to look into the chats and let me know your any suggestions. Chat लगा के रही हूँ ना सर.
Very encouraging.
So if you think you need a second coat, you can do that. So no need of this patterns doesn't need like super uniformity and all. So I can stretch the fabric like this on these sides. Just you choose to sit in a right place with good light. So like this. So I'll stop it here. Like I think this will do. Now we can give some stems like connectors to this things, and always remember to have water with you and some waste cloth. So after rinsing the brush, wipe it with the waste cloth so that no water, excess water stagnates in the thing. So next thing I'm using another color which is coral red. So always open the bottle after a little bit of shaking it. So hope I.
Is it acrylic fabric?
Yeah, this is acrylic fabric paint. I mean, this is fabric colors. So there is acrylic colors or the bottles which have white caps in Fevicryl, and these fabric colors will have blue caps. The difference is, and if you use acrylic colors, you can use acrylic colors on the fabrics, but you have to give a iron after 48 hours from the back side of the cloth. But these fabric colors doesn't need any ironing actually. You can start using it right after it gets dried after 24 hours or something, but don't wash it at least for 2 days. Let it dry, and then see if you are not confident right directly if you are to paint on it, just with your pencil you just have something like this, like you can draw your own pattern like this. And no need of mixing water or anything. If the paint is new, you can just use it as it is. If you think it is too thick, you can a little bit you can add water with just drops, like say I'm having a clean water in the small bottle, just dip your backside of the brush and just drop this into the cap of the paint which will have paint already, that you can mix it slightly so that you will get a smooth you can slide your brush on the fabric. If you think the paint is too thick for you to uh, give a slide like this, if you think it is not sliding very well, then you can use little bit of water. See, again you can take a thinner brush for this, for these stem types, and it's all your convenience and your liking. So this brush is too stiff, so at that time you have to rinse it and then wipe it with the waste cloth so that the bristles get little softer, and then you can use with the paints. Because if it's too hard also, you cannot really, the paint will not, you cannot slide the brush to the fabric. If there is too much of water, the paint will get spread in the fabric here, so you won't be able to put it right. So wipe the brush nicely before putting it on the fabric. There should be no excess amount of water than the paint needs. So people who don't have this frame, you can have put your fabric flat on a table over a newspaper. So any excess paint which comes to the back side of the blouse will be absorbed by the paper. Like this, you can go on doing it, and you can give extensions all these sides also. If you are putting your pallu on this side and you want more designs on this side, you can go on give some extensions with your pencil. You can draw here one flower, here one flower, and like that, that connectors and everything you can give it. So this is the thing I have given. So still more you want to enhance. So what do you do for that? I think yellow will be great for this pink. So I'm taking golden yellow, and you can use anything like not only the brush. You can use even a toothpick. See, I'm going to use a toothpick. Just dip it little on this. I'm going to give like, just to highlight this flower, I'm giving dots in the center. Take care it is dried before the previous one dries, so that the color doesn't get mixed. So maybe I can give, see how thinner you want, remove the excess paints from the toothpick. Hello Sharmila. Hope I'm visible. These colors are visible. So see, I think that pink is great in this fabric, but still to highlight that design, I'm giving you the this. It's a kind of a silk cotton cloth I'm using. Actually, this the event doesn't have a lining behind it. You can use any cloth. See why I'm giving you the demonstration in my stitched blouses, to give you more confidence on doing directly on the blouses. So people who think who wants to have even their stitched blouses more enhanced, they can do it. So no need of like only after you design it and then give it to the tailor, and then it has to be stitched like that. For me, the convenience is I stitch my own blouses, and I take orders too. So I design first and then stitch the blouses. So like this, the entire thing you can do the designing, and you want to give the extension also, you can do all these things. So I'll move on to the next blouse. Hi ma'am, very happy to have you in the group ma'am. Jayashree ma'am, welcome to the session. I really very happy to see you here. See, this is another blouse which I use for the silk sarees. This is a silk cotton blouse. I've given a lining for stitching also. This is a silk cotton blouse. So this I did it very recently. So same way I showed you how to measure in the blouse. You have to do the measurement, and I have stuck these things. I'll show you what is this. So this is called gota patti. This is like uh, this will be like this. Okay, I think that is a glam. It's like a small silk cloth, some golden color cloth cut into rounds, and I have one more shape which is a tilak shape. I think you can see on this without any glare. See, this is a tilak shape, and this one is this round shape. This has this golden thing on the front, and back side it is this brown color. Actually, yeah, tailors, yeah, they have so much of work, and the charges, because I too take orders. Sometimes I know the labor involved in that, like for embroidery or RE embroidery, that takes real, it's so tedious, and I get back pains while doing RE embroidery. I teach, but taking orders, I need really a lot of time. So I thought that some alternate for this. It may not substitute that, but still. We have to we can do this our own designing in a very quick time, and we can save a lot of money also. For even simple designs, they need a lot of no, I'm using actually fabric colors. See, this is acrylic color. This might need an ironing at the from the back side of the blouse after it dries. Otherwise, you can use this type of fabric colors, which has this blue cap. These are all fabric colors. This is meant for the fabric, and you know, no need of ironing from the back side after it gets dried. Also, you can use as such it is. So I'll show you how to use this gota patti and how to finish this one. See, I have done all these things, so I'll give some extensions here. Just showing where I am going to give some extensions. Some more flowers here, and from this flower there is I'm going to do some extension, and I'm going to do some extension here. Maybe one more flower here, and from there I can give some extension. So there is there are these 3D outliners available in the market. This is one is gold color I'm showing, and then this one is silver color. So according to your blouses, you can choose whichever you want. Just you have to give a squeeze. That's it. So it's like you're doing with a pencil. So I'm going to give some leaf shapes here. Just do this. Use like this because I'm having this in a slanting position. I'm not having a proper view. Like this. And for these gota patti work, what you have to do is, so I'm going to give some leaf designs here. Like this. can stick these pieces. Yeah, you can learn RE embroidery, but yeah, learning is it's an that itself is an art. Learning anything we come across, any crafts we come across, I would learn. I would like to learn everything. Um, yeah, I have done my own blouses. It gives me a lot of pleasure when I'm wearing it, and I'll be so proud when people are asking, and it gives me a special happiness on that. See, after sticking it, let it dry. When you are finishing the whole blouse, the things which you did first will get dried. And always be careful with the paints. Don't let it. See, use this and give a nice lining over this. See, since it is not dried, it's the leaf is moving. So just give some time for that to dry.
Washing instructions.
Hmm?
Washing instructions.
Washing instructions, yeah, let it dry. You can wash it after 2 3 days. But don't put it in washing machine. Anything which has this kind of designs, don't put it in. Take care that you don't put it in the washing machine, and don't scrub it too much, and don't soak it in the water for a very long time. But otherwise, you can give a soft wash, because anyway there will be a sweat smell in the blouses. So you need to wash these blouses. But definitely, it is more easier than maintaining RE embroidered blouses and with a lot of stone embellishments. That has to be taken more care than this. And always you can iron it from the back side. Yes, for fabric colors, it has to dry for 48 hours and you can straight away start using it. No need of ironing. Like this, you can give all the other places also. So let me show you one flower also. Yeah. So I'll give some flower here. Randomly, I'm just placing a flower. See, in the center, I'm giving it round. Maybe all over, you can give a round or that tilak shape also. Actually, this shape is available. Many different shapes are available in the market. So all others I have given five. Here I'm going to give six petals. See, what I like about this one is it's not too much embossed. It's blends with the fabric. And I have done this kind of design for a client that I'll share it in the group later, because I have to take it from the gallery and share it. Uh, so I don't want to interrupt the session right now. Viewers வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஜாஸ்தியா வந்து சொல்றேன். View ஜாஸ்தியா வந்து சொல்ல I have to take screenshot. Like this you have to paste it, and then again give the lining. There are a lot of different shapes, like sorry, different shapes like diamond shape and big and small rounds, tilak shapes, bigger shapes, everything is available. So many actually told me that they are not getting gotapati at the local shops. I got it at Paris Corner in Mint Street. Uh, but if you're not getting this thing, a substitute is you can use the gold color paint for this. So with the pencil, you can draw the shapes and paint it with the gold color. And then you can give an outline like this with the 3D glitter outliner. I hope this you are clear, I think. Okay, good. Uh, See, this is the 3D outliner, and you can give this silver thing also. I'll show you what else. So I think this will do. I'll give you show you a finished product of this. See, this is a dupatta. I've finished it. See, this is a plain dupatta for a very grand silver. So I wanted to make it a really grand one. So I have made my own design. Like in all four corners, I have made it like this. Made it like this, and a few round things like this. To highlight this, I have put the 3D gold outliner. Here I have not put the outliner with a lot of spaces in between. I have given on the, see, actually the salwar was very grand, and this dupatta looked very plain. So I wanted to give it a good look for this, and this suited very well. So you can wear it like this. So I think I have to stand for this to show you. Yeah, this is net. This is net. Maybe the georgette or kind of fabric. In this also you can use it. You can stick it. And for the painting blouse I showed you, this is the finished one. So I've used for this. I'll tell you what I used. Um, any guesses for this? What I used for these flowers? See, for I'll tell you how to do it in the stitched sleeves also. That is a little tricky part. Uh, so, see, this is completely fabric paint, and I have given a few washes for this blouse also. And this is a normal cotton blouse which I used to wear for this. Yeah, I have used the cotton butts for these flowers. I'll show you that also. And remove round remove round. See, this is the unstitched blouse. Somebody asked me how to do this. Actually, these are called selvages. These edges are called selvages. So you have to fold it like this, because I'm not able to give you a flat view of the camera. I'm just showing it like this. See, I'm holding it only up to this. This is for the sleeve. This length is for the sleeve, and this is from here to shoulder. It will be around 16 inches. Then you can draw your shoulder whichever shape you want. You can give the depth as 8 inches or 9 inches. According to your choice, even 6 inches also. So from down to up, here 16 inches. Normally it will be a blouse height will be 14 inches. So give another 2 inches extra. So this will be your height of the black. And then this one is 8 or 9 inches according to your preference. You give the depth for the neck here in the fold, and then draw your neck pattern, a U neck or whatever shape you want, and then you have to put it in the frame. If you want to do it before, I'm putting it in a smaller frame now. See, I'm putting it in a smaller frame. Now using only just cotton buds for this. Just dip it like this. Dip it like this. So I have marked another flower here. So just give a dot. So I have given 3 plus 3, 6 petals here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Frame correct irukka? It might be available at Raja Thrift Store. I have not checked it there so far, because when you get even 50 grams, it's such a lot of quantity. I have not exhausted it, so I have not checked again after I got it once. See, this is just simple designing. It gives a very good, elegant look. So this is very, and then again you can give this connectors with any color you want. Yeah, this with the bud is, it is really easy. Please do your work on the blouses after this session. Please get indulged in it, and please post your finished blouses in the group. I'll be really happy that see, this is it. So you can give the connectors, and if you want to give leaves also, you can try with the buds or with the brush, because I feel that with the brush I'll be comfortable to give some leaf like thing. It's nothing but like previously we gave like this. Just from where you want to put the leaf, put the tip of the brush there and just pull it back and give a little shape. That's it. So actually this is the cutting line of the blouse, and always remember to leave a gap of half an inch and then do your designs, so that the tailors will be cutting here and they need a seam allowance. So you have to have the seam allowance, and then only they can stitch it, so that your design doesn't get disturbed at all. And you can do this work very fast actually. If you have the bigger frame, the neck, the whole neck, you can without embroidery frame, you can put it flat on the table, and then you can do the underneath it. You put newspaper, because that will absorb the excess paint which is going underneath the cloth. If you put any like very smooth something like a writing pad or something, the paint will be there. When you are moving it, it might damage your blouses. The colors may spread at different parts. Use writing pad, and yeah, you can use cloth clips. It should not actually move at all, because if it moves, because the excess paint will not get absorbed, it will be there. It would not have dried fast also. If it moves, then the smudge will be there. So if you put newspaper, the excess paint will be absorbed. Sometimes newspaper, yes, it gets stuck with the fabric, and you have to peel it off from the fabric, but that is no issues. When you wash it, that will come off actually. So I think this you are clear, right? There is any need of further explaining this one or completing this one? Please let me know. I'll do 2 more flowers in this. Like this, you have to pull it. Maybe first try you can give it with any cotton blouse, and then you can use your silk blouses. That's why in the Gotapati work I showed you in the silk blouse. You can directly do it like those patches and all. You can do it directly on the silk blouse. See another one which I have done it in the. Be careful with the paints. Last time I spilled the paint all over the table. See this one. This sari is a Pochampalli designed sari which had very bright colors. This green, orange, and yellow it had. So yellow, I thought it was not very bright on this fabric. So what I did is with the toothpick, I gave some uh, dots. Hope I'm clear. If you want, I'll show that also. Black. So I'm showing you like this. See with black, I'm highlighting this yellow line. In this, can you see I have given 3 petals, and then for this given a calyx of green color also. You have to just with the thin brush, you can give those calyx. See some of the things I have not given the calyx yet, so I will show you how to do that. Take a thin brush, little bit. Just keep it like this and just pull it. That's it. Is it? Yeah. Are you able to see this? I think the light is okay for this. Okay. Just keep it like this. Give a little pull. That's it. So the calyx is ready. So for the toothpick part, just give little dots over the yellow line so that yellow is seen. See? So this is the one. This is okay, Vijaya, and I think that close up was enough. So this is the same strokes which I gave in the first flower. In this one, see here I have put it little bit lengthier, and here I have put it little stout and short. And I have given to highlight this orange. I have given a yellow dots here. That also you can do it with the brush or the toothpick. See my toothpick has this thin edge and the broader edge. So I'm using the broader edge for giving this highlights on this yellow, orange. Giving a little small highlights on this orange. Just pull it like this. Make clear in this. Just give a pull from the edge with the toothpick. So definitely there is no chance of smudging or anything. So, is there time I can go for any other piece, or I'll show you some more models? Actually, I took this kurti so that This is her uniform, my daughter's uniform top. So now anymore it is not usable as a uniform. So I thought I'll give a good design on this in the neck and in the thing here. So like that you can give a try. Like these borders, if you are able to give it, then she can use it for other these things, other uses. So it will not be a uniform anymore. See, and whatever I'm wearing, this is blocks I have used to print these white things. This is called Dabu print. This is usually used on the dark color with dark blue. This is given the prints will be in the white, little bit watery kind of thing only. So maybe in another session, I will show you how to make these blocks and give a prints. This is usually used. I see this. This print is in the when I got it itself, and these are the prints I have given. The whole kurti I have given, in the hands also I have given the prints, and I'll show you some more models here. And this models doesn't exactly match what I did here, but give you some more ideas. I want to give you some more ideas how to embellish your blouses, just not only with the fabric paints, but also in the different things. See, this blouse is my silk sari blouse, stitched long back, and this one, see, I have given a embroidery stitch in the from the machine. I have given a. I was not satisfied with that alone, so I have given the sari is a green sari, and it has a border in this color border. So I gave the some stones. I have used this fabric glue and stuck all these stones on the thing on the neckline, and given a little bit of floral kind of design in the back and in the bottom also. And for the thing, yeah, I have to tell you like how I should give it in the sleeves. So take a newspaper or some hardboard, fold it, put it under the sleeves like this. Hold it tightly and make your design here. So I can show you this thing. See, you can like this. You can pull it like this because I am showing you like this, but you can have it conveniently like this and do it. See, when you put it down nicely, you can stretch and have it here, and then you can have like this. Then you can give all those lines matching your back side. Like this, you have to put the newspaper or any hard cardboard or something like that from waste boxes. You can use it, pull it like this, or it's better to keep it flat on the table and do it. So that will be very convenient for you if you have it on the table and do it, and the excess paint will be absorbed in the newspaper. So after the paint dries, then you remove the newspaper. I'll show you some more models. See, this one is entirely the patches which we get in the market. This design another fabric I have used to stitch this for the sleeves and this one, and it's just the patches available in the market. What you can do in these patches is, see, after sticking the patches, you can give a stitch sewing for security. And also, if you don't want to be seen this like a patch, then you can use this 3D glitter liner on the edges. So it gives the effect of Zardozi being stitched on the. Am I able to show you rightly? Like this. That's right, because always keep it closed. See, this thing happens, always have a cotton bud with you, and then you can wipe it off immediately like this. Around the patches, if you give like this, it will look like a Zardozi work around the patch when it dries. See, like this you can give, and this will, after it dries, it will look like a Zardozi work. So this is a very bright orange sari, Fanta orange sari with a black border, and this was stitched around 2004 or 5, I think. So I got the idea when I saw a patch. Actually, this patch is um, a yoke patch for the salwar. It was, the shape was like this. This patch's shape was like this, but I cut the patch pieces into pieces wherever I could give a cut in the patch. And I stuck the patch here, and I want little glitter effect on that. So I got a gray color stone also. So I have stuck the gray color stone here. These are the patches you get in the market for the kurti. It is like a embroidery patch, this one. And for the sleeves also I was able to get it. Simple design. And these are the embroidery from the machine. I have given the embroidery stitches, and I liked these stones very much actually. So I cut the patches and put it on the one side. So I put the pallu on this side, and this gave a very, very grand look. And this one is, yeah, I'm showing you a very old blouse. It's 25 years old. This is my marriage blouse. Um, it's in 94 March. So this is my marriage blouse. I pestered my tailor, gave him the design, how I told him how to stitch it, and I wanted a designer blouse at that time. Actually, that time it was not in vogue. This is not usual to wear for so many people to wear a designer blouse. This is my marriage blouse, which is 25 years old. I'm saving it for my first, maybe I can tell you this is my first designer blouse. I pestered my tailor to do that. And those days, really, they don't do such designing works commonly. See, these the things are fashion is returning this long sleeves. And this one is really, it's an Ari embroidery work. So actually, we can try to do all these things also, because with fabric glue, you can do all this work. See, this is the stones you can stick, and you get strings of pearls also. So strings of pearls, you can stick it with the fabric glue. Here, for all this, this is purely Ari embroidery. These things you can give some fabric paint, but these kind of designs need tracing, and then you have to do it. So today I just wanted to give a start for all of you to start embellishing your blouses, designing your blouses. So I don't want to go much into tracing and perfectly designing and all those things. And this is Ari embroidery blouse, which you can do with paints and glue. And there is one more product called this 3D liners. This also you can make use of. Lots of 3D liners are available. So which I showed you, like these kind of things, these connectors. For these things you can use these 3D liners. See, this is an orange one. You can give dots with this. See, with I told you to give dots with toothpick. So instead, you can, with this cone, you can give the dots. This also dries in 24 hours. See, these dots you can give. See, in the centers you can give some dots like this, and you can give the outline for leaves like this, but this will not have the glittery effect. This one is completely computerized machine embroidery. This one is, I liked this pattern because this also will have a very smooth finish, unlike Ari embroidery it has, which has a very embossed effect, but this has a very smooth effect. This can also be tried with paints, 3D liners. And for here, if you want any glittery effect, you can use the stone chain, stick it, and then you can give a little bit of sewing also. So these outlines, this you can use 3D liners. 3D liners to outline this. Or if you like the glittery effect, you can use the 3D glitter work. These kind of works, maybe it needs some tracing also. With paints and yes, it will stay after the wash. Yeah, it's done on the computer embroidery. You can see that machine behind me. Uh, that one is my computerized embroidery machine. This is also my marriage blouse, one of the marriage blouses. This also have the almost see that puff sleeves like that. I used to fold my blouses like this. So this one, and I'll show you some more things. See, in the jeans pants, I have given this one. This is the pants of my daughter, and I've given some with glitters. This is a stencil thing. With that, you can give with the glitters. I have mixed many colors in the glitters. I mean, glitter 3D outline. I squeezed from little from each of the bottle: green, blue, gold, silver. Everything I have squeezed and mixed it, and then I have given this stencil effect. All this we learn in the Fevicryl teachers training courses. We have been taught thanks to Jayashree ma'am and Shyamla ma'am. We came to know a lot of techniques to use on the fabric. This is also again a flower. Again, I don't know whether it's because of the color. I don't think it is seen properly. Here, yeah, there is a bird, and then shirt and see this. You can see this is again the stencil work, and this is a painting. It's purely a painting, just one single color with the painting, black paints. And then all these designs you can give with the white paint with the brush, or you can use the 3D liners, which will have little bit of embossed effect. This very easily you can draw it. I directly drew it in the cloth itself, seeing a pattern. And then I just see, actually this body and all, the body of the lady and all, it's the same fabric. I have just given black, that's it. And this one is patchwork. In the patches you can stick, and not to show it as a patch, I have given a 3D gold glitter outlines. So in the one shirt I have given so many designs. She used to wear this with happily. So this is a patch design. See, actually in a white some poplin cloth or something, I had made this pattern and gave a cut, and then I have stuck it here. And this is a different cloth, and this is a different cloth. I stuck it here, and without seeing that different cloth are being stuck here, I have given a 3D outliner with the gold. So I think this is it. And this is again paint with my few of my fabric paints. These also can be used on the kurtis. These kind of patterns. This is fully painting, and definitely you need a tracing for this and a little bit of experience to give a proper shading. So whatever I taught you now, it doesn't need much of too much of painting knowledge or too much of shading and all. You don't have to know, because as a beginner you can do all those things which I showed you so far, like the stone works and those patchworks. All those things you can do it by yourself. It doesn't need any shading kind of practice. But for this kind of thing, definitely you need shading kind of, for saris and all. It will be beautiful. I have given the embellishments of like mirrors and all in this. Mirrors, I have used mirrors. I think I definitely I'll be needing. I can give you one more class of like embedding technique and how to fix the stones, how to give the borders, all those things. See, these and all definitely needs a little bit of practice for shading and everything. Yeah. So whatever I showed you today, the demonstrations doesn't need much of a practice. You can directly do it on the blouse. So mainly that will boost your confidence to do more on your whatever you are wearing, and whatever your family person, girl children will love it to wear such kind of things which are done by their moms. That will give you a great feeling also. So will you stitch or paste with fabric glue? Yeah, patches I can do it with fabric glue. Sometimes I give a safety stitch also. While washing, you have to be careful. You should not put. Yeah, that's a Pichwai art. Uh, that cow was Pichwai painting. So that can be given in the saris and all. It will look very beautiful. Camel is Banjara's camel. It's done by the Rajasthani people, the desert people. They consider the camel as their gods, and they decorate it so much. The camels, they decorate it so much, like ornaments. They put a lot of embroidered cloths and everything. So that is the thing. So for first to the for the beginning, you can just do it on the blouse with simple techniques, like pasting with patches and giving some 3D outliners and everything. The shading things you can slowly develop yourself by attending some classes or something. You will get the hang of it and how to use all those things. Washing is not a problem. Only thing, you should not soak it in the water, or don't put it in the washing machine, or don't brush, give any harsh brushing and all. Just hand wash with soft mild soap. Yeah. So I think you would have enjoyed the session. So I think it's 10 minutes more I have taken, I think. Let's hope that we will meet you again in another session with different techniques and all. So hope you all enjoyed the class. And let me, my real feedback is that you are going to post some of your blouses done using with these techniques, with the paints and 3D glitters and outliners, and the cone outliners you can use. You just use it in a rough cloth for the beginning, and you can do it. Definitely you can do it. Take your stitched kurtis and blouses. You can first go along the neckline, and then later you can just proceed to the downwards towards the body part. Yeah, I think I can conclude the session. More designs, if you want, you can visit my page, facebook.com/Srinidhi Creations, and I have a YouTube channel also as Srinidhi Creations. Only very recently I'm into YouTube's taking up videos and everything, but lots of designs I've given in my page, Facebook page, that you can look into it. So this all this I mostly use all this fabric paints of Fevicryl, and I'm satisfied with it. I don't have see, I told you like that orange blouse. Some of few of my blouses have I've given umpty number of washes. Still it is good looking, and still I use it also. Hope you enjoy your session, and hopefully we will meet you in the next session. Is there any doubts you have to ask? I'll clarify you. Or you can WhatsApp me also. You can take the number from Vijaya ma'am or Sudha ma'am, um, or you can note it down 9003102610, and you can visit my page there. My phone number is there. You can ask me any doubts through WhatsApp also. Introduce yourself. You are from this group, so that I'll know who it is. And definitely I can clarify any doubts, because while doing we might get more doubts. So at that time I'll be able to definitely clarify. I'm always ready for that, because I love to teach. I love people happy face. All of your happy faces doing this. I love teaching, and I want to enhance because everybody should be self-dependent on anything, right from cooking, right to the designing of your dresses. So thank you so much. Thank you for watching patiently. Thank you so much. Shall I end my session, Vijaya ma'am? And thanks to my daughter also being with me for my help. Shall I end my video, ma'am? Yes, Ms. Roja, like for beginners only, my session, if it that helps the beginners, I'm very happy about it. So, yeah, I'll close my session. Thank you so much. To end this live.